This is all about the sharp drop in tech shares.
Yeah, the tech wreck clearly taking its toll. It's also a dramatic reversal for SoftBank, which just 1 year ago set a record for the highest profit in a quarter for any Japanese company. Let's drop into the Bloomberg and take a look at that 20 billion loss you can see in that huge red drop to the right. This is a company, the Vision funds, that invest primarily in private companies, startups, but it's the publicly traded companies SoftBank invests in that really crush the value of the portfolio. They've got a lot of money-losing tech firms that traded at sky-high valuations during those years of easy money. You're looking at the full-year losses on three of their biggest blockbuster holdings, as they were thought to be: the South Korean e-commerce company Coupang, Chinese taxi app Didi Global, and Uber. These were once the drivers of growth for the Vision funds, and they're now the biggest drags. Now, SoftBank's own stock fell about 8% ahead of its earnings. That brings its year-to-date decline in the high double digits, about 17% year-to-date. And in short, Masayoshi Son is paying a steep price for his outsized wagers on money-losing companies. All of this is causing them to dramatically scale back their investments. They're doling out just $2.5 billion in the January to March quarter. That's down from more than $10 billion a quarter earlier, and far below the peak of more than $33 billion during a quarter in fiscal 2018. Again, a real departure from prior years and a signal that times have really changed at SoftBank.
There was one bright spot, though, ARM and the potential IPO. Did we get any updates?
Yeah, they are very bullish on ARM, and you could see Son really shift his tone, according to those who were at the press conference, because he was very defensive in talking about the Vision funds and the harsh environment going forward. But when it came to ARM, he talked about the opportunities to play offense. He says ARM, particularly as it's set for an IPO, could be the most valuable asset that SoftBank has. He says that this chip design company is now on a path for an initial public offering. There had been a lot of challenges, a 2-year controversy in removing a rogue CEO of ARM's China business. That's all behind them. He was asked when he thinks the IPO might be set. He talked about the turbulence in the market, didn't want to set a specific date, but basically said as early as possible. He also said SoftBank would continue to hold its majority stake once the company goes public. And the ARM CEO told Bloomberg's tech show that they are seeing a surge in their revenue, mainly because their chip products are expanding to applications in many other business. So in other words, their business doing very well. And again, SoftBank seeming to look to the future for ARM, but they do see a harsh environment for investment over the next 1 to 2 years in general, and particularly in China.